Hi. It's Autistic Awareness Week, so you've got to be aware of autistic people. That means people like me. Yes, we're out there, we're among you. Deliberate, scary look. I've hidden the horns today, as you can see, but you can see the white hair. I'm afraid it's not tinsel, I'm autistic, so it's just white. And that's fine because I'm 45. On to Autism Awareness Week. You'll have seen all the scare stories. I don't need to go through those. I wanted to explain first what autism is. It's a brain difference. It's detectable from about 4 months in differential eye gaze. There are references online. And what we have seen is between 12 to 24 months is something called the social revolution in non-autistic toddlers. That means that the frontal lobes, that's this bit here of the brain, grow a lot of grey matter. The grey matter is one end of a neuron. Now, a neuron is a little tiny thing that lives in your head. It's what your brain is composed of, and it has two bits that grow out of it, and depending on which bit grows depends on how the brain develops. Now, for non-autistic people, that bit is grey, and because of its location in the frontal lobe, that means that their brain turns into like a supercharged social machine. You know, that's how they learn to do all this amazing social stuff, like cope with being in crowds of people, have more than one conversation at a time, they can listen to more than one thing at a time, they can do all these amazing things. Now, but what they can't do is hear a pin drop, and that's where we come into it. Because if you want to have lots of conversations at lots of different times, if you want to, utilise all this fantastic social media to have these conversations, you need an autistic person like me, or like many of us, to design it. So how do we get the brain to do that? I will tell you. We, up in the same area, from the same age, about 12 to 24 months, autistic people have what I would call a sensory processing revolution. Now, it's not recognised as such because it's always seen as such a diverse thing. It's seen as a disorder. But if you actually look at it as being the yin to the social yang, it's quite a useful thing. So what happens to us is not our grey matter, but our white matter grows. So our white matter grows, and that turns this part of our brain into the sensory hotspot. So that means that when we're in a room, we can hear everything. The lights bother us. Some of us even get migraines from the noise of lights. Isn't that amazing? I mean, I personally don't get that, but I can get really bad headaches from noises that just don't bother anybody else. I mean, my particular problems are mainly ear-based, hearing-based, but some others have this amazing kind of visual reception that goes on, etc. Now, the positive of this is that I think we were the ones that sat on the edge of the group in prehistoric times, and we were the ones that heard the tigers, because not only could we hear them creeping around in the undergrowth, which most other people wouldn't have heard because they've been yattering away to each other, we would have seen them as well, because tigers are very well disguised, or any other kind of prehistoric creature that was out hunting us. We would have been able to see the difference between the fur on their coat and the undergrowth, etc. So that would have been us. That's our role as part of human evolution. Without us, you wouldn't have had human evolution. It's fantastic to see in developing humans, you almost got development of autism. In order to develop the great social groups you've got, you've had to have the development of a group of geeks to make sure everybody can live safely and happily. And that's what we do, and I think we do it very well. Anyway, happy Autism Awareness Week. You might want to think about Acceptance Week. I think it goes either way. I just think as long as you go out there and you're open to everybody and you're kind and you're listening and you're calm and loving, then it's all good. Happy Autism Week, whatever, however you choose to celebrate. Remember, whilst you're sitting tatting, we're looking for the tigers. We work together, okay?